Hey guys, it's Asia Southfold and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys here because I am finally tackling a project that I have long procrastinated, long put on the back burner, and we are finally tackling it. Just throughout my life, I've had the worst time with organizing and clutter and just having everything in a wreck, a mess. So I brought in Eva from Operation Organization to help come and give us a little bit more balance that we need here in the house. So I'm really excited to bring her in and help us basically get some new habits and strategies to stay better organized in our house.
So thank you, Asia, for having us, and I am excited because one of the main things that we do at Operation Organization, and specifically with people that have a very busy lifestyle and 2 small children, is help them create some kind of balance. And the first thing we tackle is the habits that get you there. Most of us have way too much. My favorite motto is all you need is less. So what we did with Asia and Roger and their 2 little precious kids, Aaliyah and Price, is show them that in order for things to be different, you have to do things differently. So it starts with that, and that's how habits are broken. By starting with small things and then creating that small break in your habit in every area of your life.
And that's why I love Eva, because all of these strategies that she's giving us is stuff that is really manageable, things that we can do. It's not like an overwhelming feeling. It's a really balanced approach to making this big lifestyle change. So without further ado, let's just talk about some of the habits and strategies that you've been kind of giving our family.
Well, I think, thank you for the compliment. I think the main thing that that's a challenge for most people is that it's daunting. When you look at a room and you see how much stuff you have to organize, you have to think in small quantities, right? You have to think, I'm only going to start with this corner, I'm only going to do this bookshelf. When it comes to your children, of course, we dote on them, and we tend to buy too much and have too much excess. So the first thing we do is less will keep you more organized. I think we get stuck in that we want to keep everything we have organized, and I come in as a clutter coach. I'm kind of like the heavy, and I say, no, let's get rid of 50% of what you have, and you'll see how much easier it'll be to keep it balanced, right?
Exactly, yeah, that was where we started. We basically came in this room and kind of, like she said, section by section, went through and figured out what can we get rid of. And for them, with the kids, when we started with their clothes, the things that are too small, the things that are, have stains, the things that just don't look good anymore. Those were the easier things to get rid of. But even the things that I've been hanging on to just for sentimental value, like little birthday outfits or things that they had when they were newborns that for some reason I still needed to keep. Like, we kind of shut down on a few of those, but we made room for a keepsake box.
That's another thing that I feel that we need to stress upon. It's not that you're going to get rid of everything, because that word is very scary for a lot of people. I'm getting rid of it. It's about taking what you have and discerning the needs from the wants, right? Because there are things that you want to keep because they have sentimental value. The endowment effect in psychology, which is that you give it a lot of importance to the object, but just because you get rid of a t-shirt or a pair of shoes doesn't mean that the memory goes with it, right? It's just the object.
Right.
So I think Asia was really good at looking at stuff and saying, this I'm going to keep. So we kind of had like a little group area where we kept all the stuff that she wants to keep from memory, and then we worked with the clothing, the everyday clothing, the stuff that they wear to school, the dressier stuff, and even there we scaled down because you really don't need a whole lot. And I know my friends laugh because I feel like I don't have much in my closet, but I think that's such a necessity to keep yourself balanced and not stressed out. Because think about it, if you have less stuff for your kids, there's less stuff for you to organize and fret over. Exactly,
yeah. I'm trying to have this new concept of quality over quantity and not just buying stuff just to buy it to fill a closet, I'm trying to now make more, intentional purchases when I'm, going forward to buy their new clothes.
And that's something, I love what you said earlier when you said it's a lifestyle change, because it is. I can come in to your home and anybody else's home and organize your stuff. But I really don't have a lot of success with that, because I feel that unless you break the habit, you're not going to stay with something. It's like anything, like a diet plan, or even the way you deal with family, you gotta break the habits, right? So I think she has finally gotten to the point where she realizes that in order to stay organized, you have to change your lifestyle and change the way you do things. And that's, I think, for her, has been a huge thing to look at. I don't need to consume so much. I need to consume less. And I feel that you're actually one of my favorite clients, because when it comes to letting go, she's very good at it. And that's key. You gotta let stuff go.
Yeah, I just was in this mindset. I just was ready. If you would have caught me last year, like, it probably would have been a lot more difficult. But I'm just on this journey with myself already, with trying to shed down and trying to become more minimal, and not have so much clutter in my life, because that brings a lot of just overwhelm, and I already have too much going on. I want to cut things where I can.
And I want to add something that you said, which is this: we parent by example. And you have two small children. So what you have done with their room, and we're going to get to that in a little bit, by downsizing and teaching them that at such an early age is commendable. Because most parents, I did it too. I have two grown kids, but you get caught up in the consuming and a lot and more shoes because you want to, shower them with things, but you're not really teaching a lesson. So I think as a young mom, and you're pretty young, that's a beautiful thing that you've done. And we're going to show you what we did so that they can keep it together and not feel like they have to because children get overwhelmed too, by the way. When they have too many toys and too much clothing, they can't seem to focus because there's so much going on. So I'm going to show you that in a bit.
Yeah, I'm excited. I definitely don't want to project any more of my bad habits on them. And basically, I just want to set them up, like you said, early, so that when they're grown and they're in their own households, they have a better control over this issue. So yeah, we'll get to that. Let's get to that.
Let's get to that.
Okay guys, so I gave Eva and the ladies at Operation Organization a super huge challenge. I wanted them to take this space. My daughter and my son share a room. We have 2 closets and their bed. I wanted her to basically take this space and optimize it and make it so that it works well for them, and it's also something that we can keep clean.
Okay, well,
so tell me what you did here.
Challenge taken. Well, one of the main things that we do, other than, of course, first decluttering and getting rid of the excess clothing, is to group things by, for example, right here with Aaliyah's clothing, we did all her dressy stuff here. But one of the things that we implement the most is baskets, because that way the children know where everything goes. That, for example, up here is her sleeping bag. That way it doesn't wind up like somewhere else in the house and we don't know where it is. Down below, we made sure that, of course, accessible for her to reach are all her socks, her underwear, and then her PJs. So we keep it all down to a bare minimum, and we keep it in baskets because it's easier for children, just like in school, to know, okay, this goes back into something, as opposed to just laying it on the floor. And you teach them that everything has a place. And with shoes, we also did the same thing, as you can see here. We kind of put them in a way that they're color coordinated for her, and then we have, because Asia requested, we have little outfits for her. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 5 days of the week. And that way she can come and grab an outfit for the day and not have to wonder what she's going to wear and leave it on the floor. And I think that's another thing you need to implement with them too, is that whenever they take an outfit from here, maybe for the next day, especially because she's older, she can come back in at the end of the school day and say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to wear this, Mom, and she put something else on there.
Right.
So that's another idea.
This is my favorite addition, I have to say, to our new closet, is this kind of weekday planning, because it just makes mornings easier.
And that also, not only for you, but for her, for the children too, it makes it, they need order and they need discipline, even though they think they don't, they do. And this is one way that you can implement that across the board, not just with their clothing, but with their toys, with what they do with their beds at night, with putting books back after they read at night. So that's it. And then I don't know how much we can see into here, but we kept all her casual clothing up on top. And she's got the little stool. We showed her that she can grab the little stool. a little friendly elephant stool, so that she can reach up here, which children need to feel like they have some kind of autonomy. And I think the more that you encourage that when it comes to keeping things organized, the better it'll stay organized, because they feel they're part of the project as opposed to you telling them what to do. You kind of encourage them to do it with you.
Yeah. My kids definitely appreciate being independent and being able to do things on their own. So I love how we put these things that they kind of do for themselves. For example, putting their pajamas on, changing their underwear. All of that is low and accessible, so they can do it by themselves.
And I think what you just said is such a great thing to repeat, which is children need to feel like they're part of the project. And that's why when somebody says, what's the number one secret to keeping organized with kids? They need to be part of it. It's kind of like you keep them involved by making them feel that they are also part of the solution.
Exactly.
You know, it's like it's not going to be organized. Mom's not going to come in and organize everything. You're part of it.
Right.
And it makes them, especially when they say, I want to feel like you treat me like I'm an older kid. I'm like, okay, well that comes with consequences and responsibilities, and here they are.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that definitely helps. She feels a lot more connected to things, and now she understands, like, oh, you know, these are my shoes, and you know, this is where this goes. And when she comes and brings people in, like, she loves showing off
so good.
like, how everything is.
So there you have it.
And yeah, we basically just repeated the same thing on his side.
Yeah, we did.
Which is really easy. Actually, when you think about it, it's the process of how we did it is really simple.
Right.
And it makes a huge difference, because we'll show you guys the before and after of what it was before.
And then you'll really know what we did. And then you'll be like, wow!
Right, but just adding some simple labels and dividers and baskets really has made a world of a difference.
Thank you. And I feel that most people feel that they can tackle it, but I think the guidance from somebody who does it professionally every day, I don't remember I said to you, I look at a room when it's upside down, and I don't get overwhelmed because it's not my stuff, and I can come in and be like a guiding, balanced source for you.
Right.
But I also pass that on to you. It's not like something that I just come in and do like my magic wand and then you're on your own. I feel that you are so good at implementing it and keeping it together because you are willing and are committed to making things be different.
Yes, that is the change. You
That
know,
is the change.
Be committed to making a difference, and then follow through and get help when you need it, and miracles can happen. So yeah, thank you, Eva, for being
welcome.
here, and all of you guys at Operation Organization. You guys have made such a difference in our home.
Aww.
I can't wait to do like more rooms. We're gonna tackle my project, my room. That's gonna be the real challenge. But yeah, thank you guys for coming along with us and just kind of seeing how we were able to transform my kids' closets, room in general, and what we're teaching them to make sure that they have these habits for the long term. Okay guys, thanks again, Eva. This was wonderful.
You're welcome.
For all of you guys out there who want more information on organizing and all things Operation Organization, you can go to their website, operationorganization.com, or their Instagram, same thing. I'll have all the information in the description box below. In the meantime, be blessed, be balanced, you deserve it.